Chapter 6. Outside. I woke up on the bench I fell asleep on Cermak Road when I accidentally tumbled off it when it got bright outside. I can't really say how long for sure I was asleep, but I woke up at 8 in the morning when I checked the time on my phone. I noticed that my phone only had 15% battery power left, and I needed to find an outlet to charge it fast. I began walking east down Cermak Road, and I come across a renovated McDonald's after I walked east for about a mile. I go into the McDonald's and order 2 chicken McGriddles for breakfast, and they were nice enough to change my $100 bill to 10 10s, and I sit down and realized the problem if I needed to charge my phone. I don't have my charger, so I then go back up to the counter. Hey, do you have a phone charger I can borrow? I asked the nice guy taking orders. Actually, I do. Hold on, said the order taker. The order taker then pulled out his charger, and it fit into my phone nicely. Thank you so much. My shift ends in 4 hours. Feel free to use it as long as you need until then, said the order taker. I then sat down and enjoyed my chicken McGriddles. Then I began to think about last night. Looking back upon it, tears were brought to my eyes. I should have left, but I was frustrated and did not feel it was right for my mom to treat me like that. Thinking of my mother, there was something that I am curious about regarding her. Why I didn't attack her last night during my explosion. Of course, I'm glad I didn't attack her, but the truth of the matter is, why didn't I? My guess is because the truth of the matter is, she knew she was in pain and she was in the hospital already, so I didn't want to make it worse for her, and I made it a lot worse for my aunts Catherine and Diane. I do regret it, although altogether, have I already been spending Aunt Diane's money because I'm scared that if I return to her, she will try and arrest me. Meanwhile, my phone goes off as I am in the McDonald's. It is Sam. If I choose to answer it, it could be the end of me and the charging process could slow down. But if I don't, my best friend and my brother could get worried. I chose to answer it. Sam? I asked through the phone. Dr. Morcass, yes? Sam asked through the phone. Yep, it's me. Where are you? I can't tell you that. Why? Because I'm scared you'll rat me out. Because I'm scared you'll rat me out. I won't do that. I believe you. I believe you, but I'm not going to tell you just to be safe, but I do want to assure you I'm doing fine. That's good to hear. Or the police after me? I asked, whispering. No, said Sam. Do you know about what happened last night? Yeah. So how do you know the police aren't after me? They aren't. This isn't a trick or anything, like they aren't waiting for me to return back to Robbinsog. They aren't. Should I come home? No, but come back. No, not today, but come back tomorrow for my birthday. I can't guarantee what time that is, I warned. If you come back tomorrow, even if it's a few minutes before midnight, it will make me happy. Is anyone after me? No. Where is Mom? She is home now. She is doing fine and nothing was broken. Phew, I said through the phone. She is walking around just fine, Sam said. Where are Aunt Catherine, Diane, and Heather? Diane went back to Seattle early. Catherine and Heather are back home. I am sorry Aunt Diane is missing your birthday. That is my fault. How's it your fault? Because my guess is that Aunt Diane went home early because she is afraid of me because she doesn't want to be around me. That's right. And Aunt Catherine and Heather don't want to be around you right now either for the same reason. I'm sorry I fucked up your birthday. It's okay. Besides, I had the choice of it being your aunt if I had the choice of it being with my aunt or you who celebrate my birthday if you return, I choose you. I'll be back sometime before 5 tomorrow in Robbinsog, I said. Okay. Tell Mom I'm sorry. No, she won't accept an apology considering the fact you asked me to apologize for you. Which is why I know that you know she won't accept your apology. You know what? You got a point there. I accept your apology, though. Can you tell George I accept his? Yes. I better go now. Goodbye, Dr. Morcassius. I love you, said Sam. Goodbye, Sam. I love you, too, I said. I then hung up the phone. By now, the phone was about half full, so I had a few hours I needed to kill until my phone was fully charged. I pretty much spent that time watching CNN hearing about what Donald Trump did to destroy America. After my phone was fully charged, I ordered some McNuggets, because it was about 1 in the afternoon, which is about lunchtime at my school. I then gave the phone charger back to the order taker, and then I enjoyed McNuggets, and then I began to continue traveling east down Cermak Road. After about another hour went by, and I could see I was approaching a bad neighborhood, I was beginning to get thirsty because it was a hot day, and I could see that the bad neighborhood was going to go on for a long way, so I better get myself hydrated because it could take me a while before I go back into a neighborhood with convenience stores that are not empty space, and I was not going to ask people in their houses because that is a shady neighborhood. I went into a Walgreens at the edge of the neighborhood and then bought water, drank it, and entered the ghetto of Cermak Road. 2 hours later goes by. As I was walking, I get to the end of the road, which is very weird because I know Cermak continues on to the red line in Chinatown. There were train tracks just to the south of me, and I could see that there was another road heading east on the other side of the train, and I decided to take that road to head south from Cermak Road under the train tracks, and I ended up on a continuation of Cermak Road. I continued heading east, and in about an hour I ended up in a neighborhood with businesses in it, but it was still kind of a bad neighborhood. I needed to get more water, so I stopped in a convenience store to buy one. I then stood outside the convenience store as I drank the water, and then some young boy, about 7 or 8, who looked like he was dressed in poverty, came up to me. Hi, said the boy. Hi, I said back. Do you have some spare change? How much do you want? $5. Here you go, I said to the boy, handing him the $5. God bless you, said the boy. Can I ask you a question out of sheer curiosity? You may not know the answer. Of course. Do you know how far we are from the red L line? About a mile and a half further down Cermak Road. Thank you for letting me know. You're welcome. I asked the boy that just because I wanted to know how far I have traveled. Even if I make it to the station tonight, I'm not going to return to Robbinsog until tomorrow. I continued to head east down Cermak Road from the convenience store, and the first thing I did was cross the street, and the first thing I saw after I crossed the street was the Dan Ryan Expressway, which is also Interstates 90 and 94. It looked to be a mile away, and I know that the red line was half a mile past that in Chinatown. As I continued walking down Cermak Road, my cane was still broken and splintery, but as I was approaching the Dan Ryan, it broke in half, and I still need a new cloak, which, as the wind blew today, it just tattered more and more. It was about a half a mile before I began to see the red L line. When I began to see the red L line, I could tell I was beginning to enter Chinatown, where Chicago's Chinese population lives. I figured this is the poor town I was going to spend the night in. By now it is about 6, and I figured it is time for dinner. But I was not hungry, so I figured I should go to a costume shop to get a new cane and a cloak.